guess what? Reporting for duty. Guess who is reporting for duty? General Random. It's GR, the Random General randomizing content since 2014, I think. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. Anyway, well, I saw Infinity War, and it was... awesome. So, that's Marvel. You're doing a great job. You're doing a really good job. So, yeah. The 2.5-hour movie. Jam-packed with a lot of stuff. By the way, I can't really show the video and stuff. I could just say what I'm saying, say what I need to say, and get it over with. But I am gonna offer up a couple spoilers if you haven't seen it, So in the comics, after Thanos gets all the stones, if you're a nerd, I'm not gonna go into detail. If I had the comic book, I'll show you, but I don't got the comic book. I think Marvel has an app with all the original comic books, and I don't think they're free though, so that sucks. But in the comics, he snaps his fingers, and it just shows how comic books are. It just shows the snap, and there's a squirrel right there. There is a squirrel right over there somewhere. You see that? I would open up my door and try to talk to it, but he might try to eat me. Anyway, well, he snaps his fingers, and it shows... Whoops, I dropped my phone. Anyway, I got a little excited. He snapped his fingers, it shows the word snap, He basically wiped out half the S's, that says... Oh, and now there's a bird. And the bird just took it. Okay. Anyway, so he snapped his fingers, and I'm gonna try not to look over there. Every time I look over there, there's something else that catches my mind. Anyway, well, so he snaps his finger, wipes out half the universe, basically. That's what people, and then he goes to sit down, he's all rested, he's peaceful because he did whatever, anyway. Well, that's basically how it ended. And, honestly, Marvel, they do good, they really do good, but they like to switch up a lot of stuff, so I wasn't expecting to see him snap, but in the movie, he did the snap thing, and it was really cool. Thor, he has Stormbreaker. He doesn't have Mjolnir anymore. That's Stormbreaker. And he jumps up, and he just stabs Thanos in the chest, and then he slowly pushes it in, and Thanos is like, oh, well, you should have aimed for the head, or, that's what he said, and then he snapped. But in the comic book, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while, they just disappeared, but, oh man. Anyway, well, in the movie, they look like they just slowly faded away, turned into ashes and flew off. And it didn't just show all of them. It went one by one, just slowly. Oh, and by the way, when you watch the movie, a lot of movies, they start off going slow, and then they hit the climax, and it started off with Thanos there, and right there in the beginning, he ends up killing Loki, and sort of, in a way, blowing up whatever the ship they were on, where Thor was on, and Thor gets blasted into outer space. Well, Thor lives, and ends up face planting onto Star-Lord's ship, which was funny. But yeah, it was a great movie. Oh, and then the post-credit scene was freaking awesome. The post-credit scene shows Nick Fury and that other chick that I can't remember her name because I just quit paying attention. They end up slowly fading away. But Nick Fury, goes and he gets out his little pager thingy and he pages somebody. And, like I said, I've already spoiled it if you haven't seen it, but this is a major spoiler. I mean, usually the credit scenes are awesome in Marvel, but all the credit scenes went towards Thanos, and now that we see Thanos, this credit scene was oh, well, it's just another credit scene. But it was a post-credit scene, or whatever, and it showed, the Captain Marvel symbol on the freaking pager. So, she's coming in part 2. But But, you know, there's an Infinity War Part 2. Some of the Avengers died. Not all of them did. I'll tell you this much, Spider-Man did. I'm not going to tell you who all did, but I'll tell you Spider-Man did. So that's fun. The basic 4 actually lived. So, there's that. And, but what would it be cool? See, like, I know there's a lot of characters. Like, Thanos, like, he's actually kind of weak until he gets the 6 Infinity Stones, and then he's super strong. But, I mean, you still got people like Galactus. And by the way, Marvel owns Galactus now, so we might hopefully be seeing him somewhere. So, I'm not saying we will see Galactus somewhere. Just hopefully we will see Galactus somewhere, because Galactus freaking rocks, you know. I mean, we've seen Soul Surfer long time ago in the Fantastic Four, where the dude that plays Captain America played the Human Torch. I think it's Chris something, I think. But Evans, I think. Anyway, we saw Soul Surfer. I think it was in that one. But I know we've seen Soul Surfer somewhere. Soul Surfer. Am I saying Soul Surfer? I did not catch on to that. Silver Surfer. We've seen Silver Surfer. I was saying Soul Surfer. Soul Surfer's a movie about that chick that got her arm bitten off by a shark. I'm talking about Silver Surfer. And his master is Galactus. And Galactus is like Dormammu, you know, Doctor Strange. He's a world eater, basically, you know. But in the Marvel universe, Galactus is more on the nature side. Dormammu's just a dark force bad guy. There's been a lot of debate on if Galactus is actually a bad guy, because him eating world is just nature's taking its course when it comes. Galactus is confusing. Anyway, that's all I got for this video, really. I mean, just talking about Avengers Infinity War. That was about it. It was cool. I would like to do like movie reviews and stuff like that, but I can't because all I got is my phone. But it's still fun, you know, staring at the camera and talking to y'all. That's fun. But still though, but a quick little tidbit though, always look into your bag of chips before you eat them, because earlier, I know I was talking about Infinity War, but earlier I went to go eat my bag of chips. It was lime hot Cheetos. And after a series of events, I slowly realized that my bag of red Cheetos were full of red ants. So that was fun. Hopefully I didn't swallow anything that would damage me. So yeah. Like and subscribe to this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. I was reporting for duty, and now I am off duty.